Okay, everybody, so here we go. We are basically done with any more analysis of the book. This is the last day that we'll go over particular things. So you will realize that I have not assigned every single chapter for you to do something in the graphic organizer for. We've done 1 through 6, and then today at the end we're going to read through the last chapter together, and I'm going to ask that that's one that you do every single part of the graphic organizer for, chapter 9. There will be nothing that that I'm requiring you to do for chapters 7 and 8. So today we're going to finish up with the analysis that we've been doing of the particular chapters. You've worked in different groups this time, right? You can see up here, you've already made the slideshows. This is what I'm asking that you include in your presentation. There are 6 things there. There are 6 people in every group, except one has 5, so someone will have to do 2 of the things. If your group did not do 2, what one did you need to add another one, Claire? Did you think? You said you needed to add something to your PowerPoint, your slideshow? Oh, I misunderstood. Right? If for some reason you will have all of those things, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so the second thing is I've given you the stems again. I had made some errors before with the stems, right? So I've retyped them up. They're appropriate for any chapter that you're looking at. I'm going to give your group less than 5 minutes, about 3.5 minutes, to decide who's delivering what. And then once you know what you're doing, please read through the stems so that we can get the best, right, speaking and using of the language that you can in this last time that we're going to do it. Okay? So take your 3 minutes as a group to decide in your chapter who's doing what, and then read through your particular cues from the frames. Okay. And if you have any questions for me, I'll come by. Who reformatted my first slide and changed the colors and added design elements to it?
Yes.
Who did? Karina. To ask permission from the creator of the document to change the original? Okay. Here for a second. Are we good to go?
There's 3 questions.
Okay. Don't worry. You show me what you do well in your particular thing. Okay? There are quotes there.
I did my quote.
Right. No, you're presenting less than you may have put into the slideshow. Okay? Just like always. Okay. So now our group's here, Jerry and the rest, we don't need to worry about our slideshows or what we're going to present. Everyone will do wonderfully. We want to listen now, right? Okay.
In this section of American-born Chinese, Yang continues to develop the plot of this story. Important action or event that occurred in this chapter are setting is after the dinner party, all monkeys are issued to wear shoes because of what happened at the dinner party. The Monkey King ordered that he not be disturbed. He locked himself in the lower chamber. He spent his days for training and his midnight for meditating. Monkey King went to Heavenly Kingdom after getting of the Dragon King and receiving the magic bundle. And he went on to build up the rest of the gods, the demons, and spirits.
As often gave chapters of things to each other. No, can you speak louder? Creators of stories are often the driving force of the action.
Louder, please.
Of action in a story. Can be used by authors to develop themes and connect the plot of the story to the reader. In this chapter, American born Chinese Yang focus on do yourself to create a life and give wise and enlightened young rules that Monkey King is
It's important because
Because
why do you think it's important that we learn something that's
because he's-
foolish and strong?
because he's the main character of this story.
Stop. Okay.
Currently something weird.
Why is it important?
What?
That foolish making this story.
All right.
Conflict. Man versus itself.
Is that what they say that on yours? Here, just to say, this is chapter from
This chapter about the American-born Chinese, Yang's plot is focused on a new central conflict. One conflict is man versus himself. Jin wasn't brave enough to ask him to be out on himself, but finally did it with the help of Wei Chin. Is it the man versus self conflict because Jin wasn't like brave enough for himself, so had to conflict like against himself without being able to ask him.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Jared.
So, hello everyone. Plot?
So the chapter starts off with Chicken
No.
and in this section of American Born Chinese, Yang continues to develop the plot of the story. Important actions or events that occur in this chapter are: the chapter starts off with Chicken and Danny both late to class. This is important because it demonstrates, develops the introductions, and it foreshadows an incident where they are late to school and something will happen to them.
Okay. Good.
And in every class, Danny attends Chinky volunteers to answer the teacher's question regarding the subject. And during lunch, Chinky eats his cat noodle, and while the basketball team talks to Danny, Chinky urinates his used coat as a joke.
Oh.
And Danny has huge attention as he was late to school and misses basketball practice. And on his way to detention, Danny talks to Melanie about their relationship, but Melanie denies any further progress because of Chinky.
Okay. Good. Next, with you, you don't need your computers right now, right? And you turn to the last chapter.
Can we use the computer as a book?
Yes, of course. Which is page 201. Here's the panel. They're at the school. Clap, 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 clap. His spit got on me. Dude, you better get checked out for SARS. Talk to me. Tell me your name. You growl me like it's all the same. You lit the fuse I'm ticking away like a time bomb. Yeah, baby, shebang, shebang. Yeah, baby, she move, I go crazy. Cause you shook like flower, but she sting like bee. Rock every girl in Pistoli. Shebang, shebang, what? Ah, so, hello, cousin Danny, finally come. Slam! Rivalry? Holy, so cheeky, entertain, feral, patron with rivalry song. Cousin Danny just in time for second set. I'm sick of you ruining my life, Chinky. I want you to pack up and go back where you came from. No, cousin Donnie. Chinky visit not over yet. Chinky no reason until visit over. Go anyway. Or go away. Chinky stay. Smack! Danny, please, don't understand. Ha 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 ha. Smack! Freeze! No more, Cousin Danny, not know what he is doing. Cousin Danny, play with fire. Smack! Ah, so, Cousin Danny, no listen. Mama suffer every ticket fully as spicy, says one dragon. Ha 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 ha.
Szechuan sauce.
What a Mongolian pudding face! Ha 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 ha! Chinky won, Cousin Danny. Chinky Danny, no listen. Too bad for Cousin Danny. Ha 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 ha! Arr! Ee! Mushu fist! Whack! Clunk! Kung Pao attack! Ha 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 ha! Twice cook palm! Clap! Happy family head bonk! Bonk! General Tsao Rooster Punch! Peck, peck. Ha 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 ha. How special kickin' nards. Thump. Ha 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 ha. Pekin strike. 3 flavor essence. Hot and sour wet willies. Ugh. Pimp swap. Hunan style. Slap. Sorry, Cousin Danny. Cheeky love America. Cheeky ride for America. Cheeky come visit every year forever. Forever. Wah! Ah! Boing, 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 boing. Nice punch. Woo, woo, woo. Now that I've revealed my true form, perhaps it's time to reveal yours. Jin Wang. Wait a second. Did I hear people sound shocked that you haven't read the end of the book yet? Monkey King looking. Who are you? I am the. Let it remind you of who you are. Goodbye, my son. Goodbye, father. You met him during the first week of his test. He spoke very highly of you. Wei Chen's test proceeded well for a time. Then when, on my 3rd visit with him, things took a turn for the worse. I told a lie, father, to the mother of one of my classmates. When was this in the story?
When
Jin Wang was going to the movies with Emilio on his date, and his mom called, and so there's some irony here, right? Because now the monkey's saying, right, your best friend is my son, and then he's about to find out that he turned his back on what he was going to do because he was trying to do the right thing, but broke the rules of being sent as an emissary to humans. This whole chapter here, right, one of the things I want you to think about tonight are all the things that you now can connect between the 3 plots, because other things will be revealed in a second if you haven't actually finished it, which you better have, right? And that will make more sense about things, but that's one of them there, right? What connection are they talking to here? When was the soul brought up in terms of identity? The Chinese herbalist says you can become whatever you want, right? And what do we know? What did Jin Wen become? Literally, we thought it was another character. He became
The white bully.
He became Danny. So when you go back and look at these previous chapters, right, and you're reviewing it, and you see Danny doing something, you really now need to understand that that's Jin Wei, like, trying to act like, become the person that he doesn't want to be, which was the Asian kid that didn't fit in, and so he wanted to be blonde-haired, and, right, and so you get these things that, like, now you see, like, how some of the theme is being developed more, okay? They're sitting there feeling uncomfortable. What does he say, Hundu? Summons the cloud on page 222. Wait. Sitting in the bakery. What would you like? Do you guys remember what it means when they have the angle? That means that they're actually speaking in Chinese, right? But since you guys don't speak Chinese, they have it in English, right? I did this. Was today Thursday?
Yeah.
Listen, your stories will be due like the 14th, 15th. Unless you're going on the volleyball thing, which means you might want to get it done earlier so you don't even have to think about it. Okay? you exactly what things are due when.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't give a presentation when you're not here.
They just call you
Mr.
working time.
One of the process journals are like when you're presenting, right?
Correct. But I might ask that everything in the process journal is done up until that point.
Actually, when they call me up, I just like, don't speak Tagalog. When they call up, like, so you become be Singaporean.
There is yours